What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN USD. Hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you all for being here. It is the 9th day of April. Here we are sitting at about 0.0047. Not a whole lot's changed, my friends. We're just at the same exact levels we've been for over a week now. And we are moving down. We had a nice little move up. Now we're moving down. We're at the low areas. I would assume we're probably going to move up at some point here pretty soon as well. Time will tell. We'll see how it goes. Let's look at the short-term stuff and then we'll zoom out. 1 hour time frame. A little bit of a move down. Hey, look at that. We got some volume here on Coinbase. It's not like a BART, but it's very mechanical on the way down. Very, very low volume, low liquid moments. We have some volume coming in now. 24 minutes left. A little bit of a wick here. Let's see how this hour closes. We certainly could move lower and even below these lows. It's very possible. We don't have any gaps to the upside, no gaps to the downside. Looking at this with our RSI, interesting, maybe. We got oversold, we got overbought. This expresses volatility, so we could get oversold again. Or if we can bounce off the oversold zone, that would imply, yes, still some volatility, but that would definitely shift us up, and we'd likely expect a higher high here. We're not really making too much movement, so these are very, very, we're zoomed in, so, oh, sweet, it'd be nice to move up here, but not really. I mean, we're at 0047, that's 0049, it's really not that significant at all. Stochastics look bearish. The MACD is also bearish on the 1 hour, but we're moving sideways and choppy. I don't know how reliable that's going to be. The 4 hour is going to be even worse. We're truly neutral in every kind of indicator that we have here. Not a lot going on. Moments like this really they really are that calm before the storm. And that storm, unfortunately, could be either direction. I want to tell you that it's up, and that's what I'm betting on. That's what my belief is. There's a reason I bought more OnyxCoin at these levels. Is because, or maybe did I not buy at these levels? When did I buy last? Maybe it was at these levels. I don't think I actually bought more at these levels. I forget where. Maybe was it here? I don't remember when the last time. Let me think here. March. Was it early March or late March? If it was early March, it was at these levels. If it was late March, then it was at these levels. But I digress. I want to say it was probably before the Goliath, but that could have been over here too. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyways, who cares? We could break out to the downside, and the main point that I got hung up on there that I was trying to address is just that with these low volume, low liquid environments, something's got to give, and when it gives generously. So big moves are coming one way or another. We're either in it for the downside or in it for the upside here pretty soon. So place your bets, make your bets, and if you don't want any part of it, then get out, step away. This is not for the weak of heart. The MACD is approaching the zero, but again, as bullish as this might look, we're choppy and sideways. We've reset all of our indicators. We're like truly neutral with everything, so that's not really bullish or bearish. The price action overall right now, I mean, you could say it's bullish, you could say it's bearish. Really, overall, it's neutral, and we're at the base of this neutral zone, which, if you're trading, would be a bullish take. You could really buy, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, buy, and then have a very tight stop loss, like just below this low here, something like that. But again, sometimes we get these fake outs. Sometimes it's right when you get below these lows that's whenever you pump, just to psych out the people with these tight stop losses. So maybe if you loosen them up a little bit, I don't know. Even then, let's see, what would that be? I mean, to get below those lows, it would definitely be detrimental to the price, I think, but that would still be about an 11% loss. And that might be more than anybody's willing to risk on like a potential trade. But with that being said, stop loss of 10%, the upside potential is a lot more than that. It's a lot more than that. It's hard to say. And there's really not much to say that I haven't said over the past week now, guys. I mean, nothing's happened, so we're just waiting. We're waiting on something to happen. I got nothing else for you. I hope you enjoyed the video for what it's worth, for how little time it was. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all. We can look at Onyx real quick. See if there's anything here. Check out chain. Nothing really at all. Secure autonomous vehicle networks. Is that like AI autonomous? They're doing all kinds of stuff. April 6th, no card issuing, no intermediaries, just seamless settlement to existing cards with chain. Utilize chain to mint. They're just doing their little advertisements. Nothing really eye-opening. But hey, at least they're posting. At least they're making some posts, right? Looking at OnyxCoin here. Soon. Now this one, I gotta say, I don't know. Onyx wallet soon. Don't we already have the Onyx wallet, or are they saying there's something going on with the Onyx wallet? I don't know. Soon. That one got me a little bit excited, but again, I don't think it really matters. The price action isn't that excited. We'll see, guys. I'm sticking with the upside. It's boring times right now. Don't let my boringness confuse you at all. All I'm trying to say is I really do believe that we are going to move up. I won't get excited until we're above these highs. I'll really be excited when we get above these highs, because the implication here is that if we get above this high, well, this is the next target to take out. But we get above this high, this is the next target to take out. This is going to be really exciting getting above this point here. And we get above that high, of course, the expectation is that we go up to about 2 cents, 2.5 cents, maybe just below 2 cents, somewhere in that area, though. And, well, being here at $0.047, that is a large improvement, that's for sure. And if you're looking at that and thinking, that's crazy, that's not going to happen, I mean, it's happened before. It has happened before to the upside. It has happened before to the downside. We have moved very fast throughout this price range historically, so it can definitely happen again, especially after such a long phase of what we can only hope to be accumulation. I mean, you look at this for what it is. You see this trend coming down aggressive, right? And then it's a little bit less aggressive. And now it's completely sideways. Like this type of shift over time makes me think we're going to move up with a vengeance, man. Like that's if we were doing the same thing to the upside, if we saw a chart that was going like this, and then it was going like this, and then it was going like this, what would you think is about to happen? Right? We've got examples of that right here with Bitcoin, right? Moving up less, moving sideways, death. But the opposite is expected here. I'm just saying, man. It would be different if this was a short-term time frame, but this is the daily time frame. This dates back to January of 2025. This is over a year's worth of existence. I can't help but think all the again, think about it psychologically, like think about it from a market participant's perspective. Who's left to sell here that hasn't sold already? That didn't sell here, that didn't sell here, right? Breaking below this low was scary enough for some people. We had max capitulation at this point over here. Who's going to sell here now that hasn't sold already? The only thing that's left really are potential buyers, because every person who's sold has had a taste of OnyxCoin. Whenever it pumps, they'll be like, oh, I should have never sold. I'm going to buy back in. I know this because I've done this before, and I'd like to think that I'm just like everybody else, right? That we all have similar habits. And whenever you have something that you believed in all the fundamentals, but the price action made you sell. When the price action comes back in, it's going to make you buy. If you're an emotional seller, you're going to be an emotional buyer. And why are you going to be a more logical, emotional buyer? And it's not logical, by the way. But the reason why is here, you sold just based on the price action. You're buying because of the price action, but you're also buying because of all the logical, fundamental beliefs that you hold that you already know about this coin, right? For you, you just need the price action to validate it. And unfortunately, for a lot of people, that validation will probably come at a point where it's better to sell off and wait for the next area to buy. But I think that this overall existence of this trend here, it is showing its hand that something is shifting. And if something's shifting, and we've been in a downtrend for over a year, I'm assuming that shift is going to be aggressive and it's going to be to the upside. We'll see. Time will tell. I have nothing else to say. I am going to end the video. We did the same thing here, guys. Fast down, less fast down, sideways for months. And then what did we do? Pop-a-roo. And I mean, this was kind of just the beginning phase of an overall accumulative phase that led us to a massive 20x in like less than 2 weeks. It's as if like this part here, this first half here, is equivalent to this, just on a smaller scale. right? That's why I'm not expecting we do a 20x. I'm not expecting that, obviously, but something impressive, maybe more impressive than anything we've seen over the past year. Hit that like button. Thank you all. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.